General Hospital will reveal recently, actress Laura Wright, who portrays Carly Spencer on General Hospital, GH. Shared the challenges the show has faced following the departures of actors Charles Measure, former Jack Brennan, and Chad Duell, former Michael Corinthos. These significant changes have created difficulties for the writing team and production, as they had to find replacements while maintaining the appeal of crucial characters. In an interview with Soap Opera Digest, SOD, Wright revealed that these changes took place earlier this year as part of a necessary strategy for the show to continue evolving. Charles Measure, who had been with the show for a long time playing Jack Brennan, decided to leave GH, leaving a big gap in the cast. His departure not only shocked the fans but also put the show in a position where they had to quickly find a replacement. Chris McKenna was brought in to take over the role and quickly got into character, forming a strong chemistry with Laura Wright. Wright mentioned that she wasn't worried about losing the chemistry between their characters, as there was no other option but to rewrite the story to accommodate this change. However, the situation with Chad Duell was different. While Duell's departure didn't immediately require finding a replacement, Michael Corinthos' absence left a significant hole in the hearts of fans. Duell had been playing Michael for many years and had become one of the most beloved characters on General Hospital. Michael's temporary exit, where he was written into a storyline in Baden-Baden dealing with severe burns, was a temporary fix, but it's clear that his absence cannot last forever. Michael's storyline still holds many unresolved conflicts and tragedies that need to be addressed in Port Charles, and these events can only progress once he returns. With unresolved storylines and complicated relationships surrounding Michael, his return seems inevitable to move the story forward. The writers of General Hospital have crafted a dramatic narrative filled with intricate plots in Michael's life, and his return will be key to resolving these conflicts. While Michael is currently absent from the show, fans are eagerly awaiting his return, as only he can resolve the lingering issues and bring exciting developments to the story. In addition to the ongoing turmoil created by the absence of key characters, there is a highly dramatic storyline unfolding, involving Michael Corinthos' complex relationships with Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, and Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson. These intricate connections are placing Michael in an unavoidable situation where he must address not only the complications surrounding child custody but also the various tensions within his family dynamics. Michael has always been a pivotal character in the fabric of General Hospital, and his return is vital to resolving the web of emotional, personal, and familial conflicts that have been left unresolved in his absence. Furthermore, the plot thickens with the introduction of Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson, who is currently pregnant with Michael's child. However, Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, is pretending to be the biological father, adding yet another layer of complexity and deception to an already tense situation. Sasha, grappling with the emotional weight of this web of lies, faces a heartbreaking reality. There's a real chance she could lose another child, a devastating blow for her. The consequences of her situation are so intense that it becomes clear the show cannot drag out this storyline for too long. Sasha's anguish and the looming threat of further tragedy are pushing the narrative to a point of no return, demanding a resolution that can only come with Michael's return. As all of these elements collide, Michael's re-entry into the storyline becomes not just a key turning point but also a monumental challenge for the creative team. The dramatic stakes are incredibly high, as there are so many unresolved issues that hinge on his return. While rumors about casting a new actor for the role of Michael have surfaced, fans are still in the dark about who will take over the character. The speculation has added a layer of uncertainty to the plot. Yet the General Hospital team seems poised to execute a significant shift, setting the stage for a major transformation in the character's future. Despite the uncertainty around the casting of Michael, one thing is clear: Michael's return is crucial. The unresolved family drama, the tension with Willow, the mystery surrounding Sasha's pregnancy, and the looming danger of losing a child all converge into a single, unavoidable point. The creative team is facing a test of skill in ensuring that the character's return not only meets the expectations of fans but also propels the storyline forward in a way that feels both impactful and satisfying. Fans of General Hospital can expect that the resolution of these tangled relationships and deep emotional conflicts will lead to some of the most pivotal moments in the show's history. Michael's return is the only way to untangle the mess his family finds themselves in, and when he finally comes back, it will surely bring a whirlwind of drama that fans have been eagerly awaiting. As the upcoming episodes unfold, the excitement continues to build as viewers anticipate the dramatic resolutions to these complicated storylines. Meanwhile, the challenge of replacing former actors continues to be a significant hurdle for General Hospital. After Charles Measure, former Jack Brennan, decided to leave the show, the production team was forced to act swiftly to find a replacement. This transition was not without its difficulties, as replacing a beloved character like Jack Brennan, who had become deeply embedded in the show's narrative, is never an easy task. However, the producers and the creative team found their solution in Chris McKenna, who was invited to step into the role of Jack Brennan. McKenna, despite the pressure, has stepped into the role seamlessly, bringing a fresh but equally compelling energy to the character. This sudden change left many wondering how the chemistry between the characters would fare, as maintaining the same dynamic is essential when replacing an actor in a well-established role. Fans of General Hospital have grown attached to the characters and their interactions, so any shift in that dynamic can raise concerns. Laura Wright, who plays Carly Spencer, was quick to share her thoughts on the transition. Wright, who had worked closely with Measure for years, expressed confidence in McKenna's portrayal of Jack Brennan. She admitted that she was initially worried about how their chemistry would come across, but she was quickly reassured by how well McKenna adapted to the role. The connection between Wright's Carly and McKenna's Jack was evident from the start, and this allowed the storyline to continue moving forward without missing a beat. Wright further revealed that, in a situation like this, there was no other choice but to rewrite certain aspects of the script. While the production team had already planned out key story arcs well in advance, the sudden departure of Measure required some quick adjustments. The writing team had to modify some existing plotlines to ensure that the story remained coherent and aligned with the new dynamic between the characters. Wright noted that while the team was focused on making these changes, they also had to preserve the essence of the existing narrative and ensure that Jack Brennan's role in the story still made sense. The adjustments were not just about finding a replacement actor, but also about reworking the plot to suit the new actor's interpretation of the character. For any long-running show like General Hospital, this process can be incredibly delicate. Fans are emotionally invested in the characters, and it's essential to ensure that the transition feels natural. With McKenna's strong performance, Wright believes that the show has successfully navigated this challenge, and the audience will continue to enjoy the storyline without feeling as though something is amiss. The decision to move forward with McKenna, despite the initial uncertainty, underscores the show's commitment to adapting and evolving with the times. The storyline of Jack Brennan, and by extension, the entire series, was able to continue without losing momentum, which is no small feat in the world of soap operas. While it's always difficult to replace a fan-favorite actor, the smooth transition has proven that the creative team behind General Hospital is capable of handling such changes with grace and skill. As the show continues to evolve and bring in fresh talent, the dynamics between the characters will undoubtedly shift and grow, but the core of what makes General Hospital so beloved remains intact. The departure of Chad Duell, while not immediately requiring a replacement, has undeniably left a significant void in the storyline of General Hospital. Michael Corinthos, a character who has been integral to the development of numerous pivotal plotlines, played a central role in the overarching narrative of the show. His absence has created an unmistakable gap in the flow of the story, leaving fans and the show's creators grappling with how to continue developing the narrative without his presence. Michael's involvement in some of the most critical and emotionally charged moments in General Hospital means that his absence is not just felt by the characters around him, but by the audience as well. For years, Michael has been at the heart of various family dynamics, conflicts, and moral dilemmas. And the events he's been involved in have shaped the direction of the show. From his complicated relationship with his father, Sonny Corinthos, to his love life and struggles with loyalty. Michael's character has been a central figure in shaping both personal and familial story arcs. With him out of the picture, the show has been forced to find ways to move forward while his absence looms large. The decision to temporarily write Michael out of the show by placing him in a life-threatening situation in Baden-Baden, where he faces serious burns, was a quick fix to explain his absence. But it is, in essence, a temporary solution. This storyline, while dramatic, is not sustainable in the long term. Michael's injury and his subsequent recovery provide a reason for his absence. But this plotline can only hold for so long. It's clear that the writers cannot afford to leave Michael in this limbo for an extended period, as his presence is crucial to the progression of several major storylines. For one, his complicated relationships with key characters such as Willow Corinthos, his wife, Drew Kane, and his own family members are far from resolved. These ongoing conflicts have been left in a state of uncertainty, and fans are eagerly waiting for these threads to be tied up. The unresolved emotional and family struggles have created a sense of tension that can only be alleviated by Michael's return. The writing team, fully aware of this, knows that they need to chart a clear path for Michael's character in order to maintain the momentum of the show and continue delivering the intense, drama-filled narrative that fans expect. Additionally, Michael's absence has placed a strain on other key characters who have had to navigate their storylines without his presence. For example, Willow, who is dealing with the turmoil of their relationship and her connection with Drew Kane, has been left in a difficult position. She is caught between her loyalty to Michael and the growing connection she has with Drew. This tension would be much more impactful if Michael were around to directly confront these issues. But his absence means that these relationships have not been fully explored or resolved. The show is now at a crossroads. The time for Michael's return is fast approaching. While the storyline involving his injuries has served as a temporary narrative device, it is becoming increasingly clear that Michael's presence is needed to resolve the conflicts that have been left hanging in his absence. His character's journey, both in terms of personal growth and his relationships with others, has to move forward, and the longer his absence continues, the more difficult it will be to sustain the current storylines in a meaningful way. For General Hospital to continue its legacy of delivering gripping drama and satisfying character arcs, Michael's return must be a central focus. His role in the family, his relationships, and his position within the broader storyline cannot be ignored for much longer. The creative team is undoubtedly aware of this, and it's only a matter of time before they find the best way to reintroduce Michael into the narrative in a way that feels organic and satisfying. His return will be essential not only to resolve the open-ended conflicts but also to re-establish the balance of the show, ensuring that it remains as compelling as ever for the audience. Sasha Gilmore Corbin, who is currently pregnant with Michael's child, plays a crucial role in the unfolding drama of General Hospital. Her pregnancy, already a source of immense emotional strain, becomes even more complicated due to the involvement of Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, who is pretending to be the biological father of the child. This deception creates a web of tension and heartbreak. As the characters navigate their relationships and the truth about the baby's paternity, the situation is made all the more fraught with emotional stakes. As Sasha's ongoing turmoil is further intensified by the knowledge that she may be facing the loss of another child. For Sasha, who has already experienced significant personal struggles, the possibility of losing another baby would be a devastating blow. Her emotional journey has been full of challenges, and this potential loss is a painful reminder of the difficulties she has faced in her life. If Sasha were to lose this child, it would not only affect her personally but would also create ripples that would impact other key characters in the show. Jason's role as the false father, the tension surrounding Michael's real paternity, and the emotional stakes involved in the situation all create a perfect storm of drama that could have far-reaching consequences. The key to resolving this tangled mess of lies, emotions, and potential tragedy lies in the return of Michael Corinthos. Michael's return is the only way to untangle the complex situation and provide the closure that many of the characters desperately need. Sasha cannot continue to live under the heavy burden of this deception, and the paternity of her child must be addressed before she can move forward with any sense of peace or resolution. Only Michael's presence can bring clarity to the situation, as he is the only one who can step in and take responsibility for his child, thus giving Sasha the support she needs to heal emotionally. The drama surrounding Michael's return will undoubtedly be intense, as it will involve not only resolving the truth about the baby's paternity but also addressing the deeper emotional wounds that Sasha has suffered. The characters' relationships with one another will be tested, and the fallout from this revelation will change the dynamics of many of the show's ongoing storylines. Michael's return will serve as a pivotal turning point in the narrative, providing the necessary resolution to an emotionally charged situation. As the show continues to build toward Michael's inevitable return, fans are left on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the moment when the complex web of lies and deception will finally be unraveled. Sasha's future, the future of her child, and the fate of the relationships between key characters all depend on the decisions Michael will make upon his return. It is clear that the resolution of this storyline is essential for the show's continued success, and Michael's return is the key to unlocking the next chapter in this gripping and emotional drama. Since Chad Duell decided to leave General Hospital, the news about casting a new actor for the role of Michael has sparked a great deal of buzz within the General Hospital fan community. The fans, who have been following Michael's journey for years, are eager to know who will step into the shoes of the beloved character. However, as of now, there has been no official announcement regarding the actor who will replace Duell. This uncertainty has left fans on edge, anxiously waiting for more details as the storyline surrounding Michael's absence continues to unfold. The potential for a major shift in the show is looming, and it's clear that General Hospital is preparing for a new chapter. Michael's role in the show has always been crucial, and the upcoming moments involving his character hold significant weight in the grand narrative of Port Charles. His relationships, family dynamics, and personal struggles have been central to the show's drama, and without him, the storyline feels like it's on pause, waiting for his return or for someone new to take on the role. This casting change represents not only a new face in a familiar role but also a pivotal turning point for the show itself. It signals that General Hospital is evolving and adapting, ready to take its story in a new direction. Michael's absence has left an emotional gap, and fans are waiting to see how the show will resolve the issues and relationships that have been left hanging. The next few episodes are bound to be filled with tension and anticipation as the show builds toward this major turning point. Fans of Michael will undoubtedly be keeping a close eye on the developments, hoping for a resolution that stays true to the character's legacy while embracing the new energy brought by the actor who will eventually step into Michael's shoes. As this transformation unfolds, General Hospital stands at a crossroads. The return of Michael, or the introduction of a new actor to the role, is set to be a defining moment for the show, and it promises to bring fresh excitement and drama to the screen. Fans are eager to see how the show will navigate this change, and one thing is certain: they won't want to miss the pivotal moments ahead that will shape the future of Michael and Port Charles.